is to be able to get more farmers so that they produce more, and the cost of production decreases, and then the attraction to the market also becomes, to the investors, becomes great, and we shall overcome that. In my view, this right now, our concern should be to produce and now struggle for the market. It is a chicken and egg situation. Without a market, you cannot produce. Producing without a market becomes a problem. But the better option is to produce and look for the market.
So I'd like you to elaborate on the issue of national seed scheme. You talk about how farmers
What
government going to give us free or at an affordable price?
Well, first of all, I want to have a personal view and also a government view. My personal view is, so long as you get used to being given free things, you don't develop. In most cases, that's why the children who come from good homes don't succeed in most cases. The reason why they don't succeed, they don't work. Everything is free. Everything free, you find it there, so you don't get the urge to work. Now, formerly, before government came in to give this thing, we had a system that is sustainable, where people could produce without being assisted. But the moment we got development partners, they say now these are relief things. Instead of people working hard, encouraging them to work hard, they started giving us free food, relief, free something, relief. Now, the attitude changed from us working to us being given. So you find everybody, the government has not done this, the donors have not given us food. Very soon we shall be asking, the government has not given us trousers, the government has not given us, in fact, the shoes. Now, that attitude, in my view, should change. And that's my personal feeling. Now, my official feeling, yes, my official feeling is government is doing everything possible to ensure that, in fact, that opportunity, that facility comes on. Initially, Uganda government had a Uganda seed scheme. And this Uganda seed scheme had a production unit, I think it was in Masindi. And that production unit used to contract farmers. And these farmers would produce and sell the Uganda seed scheme. Then you had, at the same place, I think, Kisindi, the processing, the handling and processing and packaging unit. Then the seeds would go out. Now, somehow our development partners, I'm not very sure whether they convinced us or they duped us, I'm not very sure. But I think they came around with an idea. They said it is liberalized the economy. So the Uganda seed scheme, which was a government scheme, was sold out. It was privatized. When it was privatized, it was actually producing seeds for the country at 40% capacity. We had 40% capacity for seeds for our people. From the time the privatization of the seed scheme got in, and I think this is roughly about 15 or so years ago, the production capacity of the private farmers, private seed companies has come down. From 40, we are now at 17. So that means we are doing badly. But then even the quality of the seeds that they are producing, you hear fake seeds, you hear this is what adulterated and so on. So not only has the volume of the seeds come down from 40% to 17%, but the quality itself has also deteriorated. So government has come in knowing the importance of availability and accessibility to seeds. Government has come in and said we must reconstitute and establish a national seed scheme. And that one has already been approved by cabinet. It is now a question, it has been introduced to the cabinet. Cabinet is yet to approve, but it's going to approve it definitely because it's important. In that setup, what will happen is the national seed scheme or unit or agency will now take responsibility of ensuring that there is adequate seed of quality in the country. It will ensure that that seed is accessible and distributed throughout the whole country. And it will be responsible for ensuring that the foundation seed of improved varieties, including animal stock, animal breeding. When we say seed, we're talking of seeds, seedlings, and animal stock, animal breeding stock. That agency will ensure that the foundation material of improved seed stock and animal breeds is available. It is multiplied and then passed over for bulking to the individual private companies. But in case the individual private seed companies are not effective, government feels that it should use some of the institutions that it has. For instance, the dead capacity of the army, meaning that when the army is not in action, it can actually be used to produce seeds. So that dead capacity is unutilized time. It can be utilized for producing seed and bulking it. We've got prisons. Prison farms, they are almost all over places. They are not being used to full capacity. They can be used to bulking the seed. Then we can utilize, in fact, some other institutions that can assist us. And that will be basically really the responsibility and role of the National Seed Agency.
Thank you.